I didn't have to get drugged down a long aisle. My rib drag was in the Cobo in Detroit. Well, they had a hockey floor, so it wasn't a very long aisle, but I had the bump and the step. And my head's going, I said, okay, I'll take that. Okay.
Me and you have endured, being the managers and the type of managers that we are, the old school managers with the characters that we do. And the thing is, it's really us.
Yeah. What character?
When you see Percy Pringle, all right, when you see Percy Pringle.
Are you giving me signs back there? What are you doing?
You're good.
People walking around are messing with us.
Who are you? Is that one of Kevin's friends?
Yeah, I think it
You
looks
probably
like
already know. We're going to get a knock here in a few minutes. Subpoenas, Jim Cornette, Bill Moody, defamation of character.
They've got to have the what character?
Oh Lord!
They've got to have the Ring of Honor offices bugged anyway, because that way they can keep track of what's going on in the wrestling business.
Well,
since they're not in it.
Well, they got Howard Finkle.
Ah, well, there you go. The Finkle.
What
Howard's a great guy.
Exactly.
I like Howard.
But what an abused human being.
Critically abused.
I have felt so bad for Howard so many times because I've been on the other end of the ribs that we've talked about, where Taker would stooge on me to events for just having fun. But Howard has been so.
They would just fuck with his property without any regard.
24/7, they would make him. He loved the business so much, and he wanted to do good, and he tried too hard. And they would do things like this. Right off the top of my head, I can think of a vignette they'd done with the Bushwhackers, where the Bushwhackers were eating sardines. So let's throw Howard in there too, and he's going to eat sardines too. They kept, of course, the Bushwhackers like the sardines because they're from New Zealand and stuff. They ate that kind of stuff. And Howard, being from Connecticut, he
probably had a lot of sardines in his life.
But he would do it because he was going to be on TV, and he was happy to doing it. But I stood there and watched them do cut after cut after cut of Howard Finkle eating sardines till he was sick, and it was just constant from everybody.
They beat up his car on the street.
It was endless, and was always pulling. He would be in tuxedo matches. Remember the announcer?
Yeah.
The announcer did, and they would pull his clothes off.
I love Howard. He's a great guy. Never wanted to see him in his underwear. Never had that desire. Constantly did. Never wanted to.
But Howard was always a nice guy. But he's a true company man from head to toe. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, and everybody knows it's you. I think I remember being told that he's the first employee of the WWF after the new area.
I don't know that he would have been the first one, but I know he's the longest tenured one. He's been there
when
longer
they changed over. What I meant by that, when they changed over from the WWF, when Junior came in and started the new company,
that's possible.
That Howard was the first person that he hired. And Howard was an usher at the Coliseum in Hartford, Connecticut, at the wrestling matches, and that's how he was discovered.